So we're starting off here doing the squat. So the first thing we're doing is making sure our shoulders are back, head upright, straight back, and bending the knees, keeping the knees tracking with the feet, not the knees coming inwards, keeping them tracking with the feet, and we're not bending forwards from the back. So we're keeping a nice straight back, and then working that exercise nice and slow. Here we're mobilising the ankles, so we're just rolling the ankles, trying to get a full range of movements, because most runners are fairly stiff in the ankles, which affects the running, but it also affects swimming and the cycling. So it's just trying to get that rolling motion and full range of movement. Here we're looking at the proprioceptus, we're looking at the small muscles. So what we're doing is balancing on one leg and then trying to go through various movements. Good one to do while you're cleaning your teeth. Just do 1 minute on each leg. Here we're looking at doing squats, so one-legged squat, because when we run, everything's always on one leg. So it's good to do a lot of your exercise on one leg and try and get that range of movement so all the small muscles are working, trying to keep your balance. To make it a little bit harder, you can always close your eyes, which adds to the intensity. So now we're looking at posture. So head upright, as if you've got a piece of string coming from the top of your head, pulling you upright. Here we're looking at leaning forward, but leaning forward from the ankles, not the waist. So it's a little exercise of just letting our weight go forward from the ankles, leaning forward, and then into a run. So as you feel like you're going to fall forward, start to run. It's going to be a two-person exercise, so one holds the other one back. Start running on the spot with that nice lean. You can see Emma's leaning from the ankles there. And on a count of 1, 2, 3, I'll let her go, and then she'll run, keeping that posture. So it's a really good way to get in the right position. So here we're looking at the drive phase of running. So we're looking at how to strengthen. So it's a very simple exercise, nice and slow, with the calves either on 2 legs or 1 leg again. So trying to get a workout on that calf, so in the drive phase of the running. And then we're going on to a little bit more on the drive. So this time I like to call it the Morecambe and Wise run. So we're going to look at the driving upwards, and this is for height rather than forward propulsion. Opposite arm to opposite knee going upwards. So here we're looking again drive phase, and these are hops, but what we're doing is a full workout on the core as well. So each time you hop, you're stabilizing before the next one. And again, this time you're hopping for distance and using the arms as well. So here we're looking at foot placement. So here we're making sure that we're on the forefoot, not on the toes or the heels. So to do this, we're just running on the spot. You can develop this by running on the spot and then breaking into a run, but making sure you're still got the same feeling of being on that forefoot. Another exercise is straight leg. Again, you'll always come back to the forefoot. So start off stationary and then go forwards. Here we're looking at a high knee lift. So in order to develop a longer stride, and then we take that high knee lift into a bit of a leg shoot here. So you can see a little bit of coordination needed on this, and it's an over-exaggeration of the movement. So from that, we're going to look at glute activation. So this is where you're running and imagining that you've got a high value note, such as a 50-pound note, clenched between your buttocks. Always try and do this before you're running in a warm-up. Now, heel raises, you can see that I'm raising the heel to my buttocks rather than just trying to slap the buttocks with the heel. So my knees are actually coming forward and up. And then from doing it stationary to going forward, again, to make sure you've got good posture.